Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Strike Season Podcast. Myself, Lord Jamal, Doc Holiday, Marlo may be on the way. We are waiting for Coach Crarey's appearance so we can get into that Howard Grambling State game and the direction of the Grambling State basketball team and what the SWAC looks like this season as we look at HBCU basketball as a whole and even mid-major basketball. That being said, apparently, y'all like it when I say wow stuff. And I don't do it on purpose. It's usually just me saying whatever I feel. Today, apparently, me talking about fourth grade basketball players being ranked seemed to resonate with the people. Because all I said was, why the fuck a fourth grader is ranked in the first place? Like, who was ranking fourth graders? So I like to go down rabbit holes. So today I looked to see who was ranking fourth graders. They don't rank the individual fourth graders. They do rank the teams. There is an actual 9U ranking. I'm gonna let y'all think about that for a second. There is a ranking of 9-year-old basketball teams.
And that is the dumbest shit ever. I say,
Whoa. They is ranking 9-year-old basketball teams.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Thank you, Doc. Thank you. Like, that makes no fucking sense.
Hey, can just highlight my face, man. Highlight my face, Troy.
Hold on, it just blew up my whole screen. Hold on, what's going on with the? Listen, man, I don't know what's going on with the little new stuff going on. StreamYard. I used to be. There you go, full screen.
Like, y'all see what the fuck they do that shit at? Like, see, that's to me. That's when you go overboard with stuff like that, man. Like for real.
Hold on. Here go Marlo, late to the show. We live, Marlo. What's up?
What's up?
You coming to the show?
Yeah.
Okay. We're talking about the 9U basketball rankings.
Hey.
Yeah.
See, that's how I know I'm not wrong. That is how I know I'm not wrong. And I don't have kids, right? And if I had kids and you said, hey, your kid's 9-year-old team is ranked, I'm finding my kid another team. Because why are we doing this?
Yeah, why are we doing that? Hey, that going to put my face off, Troy. I'm just saying, like, have we gotten so bored that we're ranking 9-year-olds and 8-year-olds and stuff like that for real?
Hey, it's going, Jared. It's going pretty good, man.
I don't think it's boredom at all. It's exploitation, and it's the next. And we no, I don't want to say we. Troy probably saw it, and you probably saw it too, Doc, because y'all are older than me. When the AAU system became king.
Man.
So, because I think I was 13 and under on a ranked team, and that system was insane, and it was just getting started. Mm-hmm. So that's just the next level. Cool. Well, hey, they'll be 13 in a couple years. Let's just see what they gonna do.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. So this group of kids that's in college right now, with Kaya Anthony and Bryce James and all these kids.
Hey, we need to talk about Bryce and the bullshit called Arizona basketball too.
Like they didn't rank these kids when they was like 9 years old. These kids were getting ranked probably when they was like maybe 14 or 15 years, 14, 15 years old. Especially with Bryce. Bryce didn't even hit his growth spurt until what? Until he turned 16. 16?
He was 14 or 15 because when he was like 12 or 13, it's a video out. He was like 12 years old, and Bryce was like 5'9", and his brother was already 6'2".
Yeah. Bryce is going to be the physical specimen of the bunch, and that's okay, and that's okay.
Yeah, but I think his sister gonna be the pure athlete though. I just saw her run. I just saw her scramble as a QB in Powerpuff and run a 40-yard touchdown.
Maybe Savannah got the good genes.
And just shit, hell, somebody got him.
Savannah ran track too, right?
Yeah, she ran track. And she was a cheerleader.
Yeah, she got the genes in her. Mm-hmm.
Hey, but you know what? My soapbox. I hate when niggas say they want D1 kids and their baby mamas be 4'11".
Oh, let me go ahead and put the banner up already.
And now you upset that your son only 5'6", but you want to call Meg the Stallion a big bitch and a man. Do you want D1 kids or not, sir?
Oh my goodness!
And what I said was not wrong.
I ain't say it was wrong. I ain't say it was wrong.
You're not wrong.
Damn, why all these white boys 7 foot now? Cause they 6'4" daddy married a 6'2" volleyball player. That's why.
They ain't wrong, cause in a different life, when I was on the highest of 7 hills, it sure was this point guard who led the nation in steals.
We know. Don't go no further, cause I don't want you to get beat up.
Listen, she not watching no podcast. She is at the hospital right now with her sister waiting on a baby to come.
Oh,
so yeah.
But that's my soapbox. You can't want D1 kids and not want to date D1 size women.
Listen. Let me. You know what? Let me go ahead and change the subject now. So we were talking offline about, and I know it's Tuesday night, but we were talking offline about the brawl that happened in Daytona.
It wasn't Daytona.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
In the
Got
hole.
him. Woo!
In the hole.
In the hole. Which one? I don't know.
Oh shit!
What you do is say it puts the lotion on the skin. It is, and again, I want to shout out Bryce. Bryce started the week with a very good social media campaign. It was probably the best social media game leader we've seen all year.
If it is anything from that school that should make its way to Tallahassee, it's Bryce.
Oh my goodness. How about? Hey, first and foremost, Mr. Washburn for that school in Daytona, number 11.
Ooh, 11. No, not number 11. His name is 11. He is 11 from now on.
That man was he was squabbling out there. Squabbling. When I say squabbling, somebody put a battery into his rocket pack and he was out there swinging on everybody.
Hey, was he the one that threw Buddy over the bench?
Pretty much.
It is I know he got 3 games.
I know he did.
He got 3 games.
But they only got number 2 games left. Yeah.
That's the shit, and he gonna be over there in a hoodie and some Crocs.
Hey man, I think he gonna be out for 1 game, and he gonna be back for the Florida Classic. Hey, we smoking that Wildcat pack this weekend.
Nah, them Jones Hall math professors would fail all of them. I took a couple classes over there. I don't want no parts.
I just want to say, I want to make sure I want to say this. There isn't enough video for me to say who all should have got suspended. That I'm gonna be clear on that.
Hey, you know how if you got siblings and somebody breaks something and you don't tell your mama, say, well, cool, everybody in the house this weekend. There you go.
Or wait a minute, or you break something, and be like, you ain't snitching. Oh, everybody about to get their ass.
Everybody getting their ass. Yeah.
Listen. So,
sucks to suck.
And again, the league office is the league office. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. I am disappointed at the fines, right?
They need to give us our change back.
I'm disappointed in the fines because my understanding is this: they're not cutting a check to the schools. That's not happening. What's happening, or to the league? What's happening, or to the conference? What's happening is they take that money out of disbursements.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bethune could be losing disbursement money for the next 2 years.
That's the dumb problem. They know they broke.
I'm gonna say it like this, man. If those two players would have just went down there and caught up with the team and not get lagged behind by when Grambling's coming down, then all this wouldn't have been for naught because they started it. Like, and I get what Mickey Joseph was saying, like, hey, man, if you leave your players, you need to get them. You know what I'm saying? And if you ever been to Grambling, you ever been to Eddie Robinson Stadium?
I have never been there, but I do want to go.
Yeah. So up the hill is the field house. So that's where the teams are. So Grambling's lockers on one side, the visiting team lockers on the other side. But they all take the same path to get down to the field. Now, the way that the path is that the path is on pretty much on the side.
Hey, give me 2 seconds. I'll get you the link right now.
It ends on the side where Grambling's sideline is. So, of course, you know, if they want you, Grambling's going to go down there. They're going to go to second because they want the opponent to be on the field. That way they can make their way onto their sideline. That's how it is. Trust me. Please call me. She was like, oh, you need to fight.
I mean, it's not, get your players.
It's not
a level of discipline. Like, man, call it, bro, fuck you bitch ass nigga, and go on to your side of the field.
Wow. We got a coach coming.
He ain't here yet. If he is, my bad, coach.
At the same time, you think about it too, like, what Mickey Joseph said, like, I interpreted he didn't mean it the way like you.
Hold on, we're gonna revisit this. We got Coach backstage.
Okay,
Coach, welcome to the show. I am glad to have you on.
My God, it's good. Let me make sure I got my guy.
What's up, Coach?
Coach.
Miss y'all boys. How y'all doing?
Doing well. I see it's a little chilly over there. But apparently it's chilly in Tallahassee too. So it is what it is.
It's cold.
So listen, I woke up 37 degrees in Tampa. This not right. Like, I ain't signed up for this. Me and Jack Frost, we got a fade somewhere. Me and him got a fade coming. So saw the team against Howard. Went back, and because I found a picture from the Iowa State game, went back and looked at the Iowa State game. You got some city boys. You got some real city guards. And again, looking at recruiting and then seeing them play is a very different thing. And everybody wants to talk about Munoz. But I thought this guy, Jamil Lane, was very impressive.
Well, that's the dude we were guarding. That's not him. But Jamel Lane's a problem. I mean, so you guys like the team?
I like him. I like him a lot.
It's a very different team from the team we had last year. I just, with the size and the physicality and the SWAC, you gotta have wings, you gotta have length, you gotta have defense, you gotta have bigs, you gotta have guards. So, for us, this year was really about, getting those type of guys. I had time though. I got the job. Is that me with the feedback, or is that somebody?
That might be one of my guys.
My fault. I'm going on mute. I'm still watching the game. I'm on mute.
You good? I had time. I got the job in April, and Grambling's done a great job with their resources to really help me put together a really good team. And so, when we had time and resources, you're gonna get some guys.
Yeah.
So, I like our team though. I was very intentional. We took one guard under 6'5", which is Chance, the freshman. But everybody else is 6'5" and up. So we're just long, physical, athletic. We're just learning how to play together now. So I think we'll be much better once, we start conference play. Most of the teams I've had always get better in January.
And that's looking at the Howard game. You can just tell guys are trying to feel their way through in their roles. But defensively,
they're stupid, I know.
That's where, and again, looking at the roster, you got a 7-footer, you got a 6'9" guy, you got a 6'9" rangy guy. You have pieces, and I know everybody is enamored with that school in Daytona because of everybody that they assembled. This team isn't.
I don't like your use of everybody, Troy.
I gotta do this. Come on, give me a break. I'll say it this way: a lot of people, because of the name factor, were gushing over Bethune, but the SWAC has 3 serious competitive teams that we can call this a mid-major conference. Am I wrong in that?
I think there's 4 to 5 really, really top-heavy teams in the league. The league doesn't think it's us though because they picked us 7th. So they'll have to find that out in the coming weeks. But yeah, I think it's 4 to 5 teams that are really, really good. That have a lot of talent. And the coaching is so deep in this league. But Bethune's really good though. Like, let's not get it twisted. They are really good. To me, they're the most talented team in the league. They're going to be very good. Reggie's a really good coach, so they get the credit they deserve. They deserve the hype that they're getting. And they showed you on opening night how good they are. Arterio was crazy. So they're going to get better as the year goes on, and we're all going to get better as the year goes on. But I'm looking forward to our team really growing in the non-conference.
So I ask you this all the time, and I know you don't like to single out one guy, but through camp up to now, what's that one guy that nobody's paying attention to that people should pay attention to as the season goes on?
Well, Selu Seye hasn't played yet, so he's really good. And then Randarius Jones has had a slow start, but he's really good. I'm telling you, he's gonna pick it up and he's gonna play well. He's just a little bit of a slow start here, and that's not all on him. But a lot of that's on me as well. So we're gonna get him rolling soon. But we got a lot of guys. Mutalib, Lane, Ward, Coffee. You saw Coffee back at his old tricks: 8 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 turnover. We shot against Howard. We shot 15 for 19 in the second half. Yeah. Nobody really even saw that coming. 15 for 19.
From the first half to the second half, I think that was when the game changed. For me, that's when the game changed. It was at that point that Howard figured out that this not a SWAC school that you're used to walking over. They was in a dogfight, and it came down to the wire.
Yeah.
And we are early in the season. We haven't hit conference yet, and you guys are playing this well defensively. The sky's the limit for the SWAC at this point.
Well, SWAC's crazy this year. We all knew the SWAC was going to be crazy anyway because of all the storylines and everything else, and me leaving, Dante leaving. The SWAC is crazy. It's really competitive conference. Got really good coaches. and really good talent. I mean, Jackson brings back the Player of the Year. We all know Mo's a really good coach. Alabama State's, they have a really good roster they put together. So, it's a very important year for the league. I think we all feel that. We all know that. And I think, we'll have to prove it later on, but the metrics have said that we're one of the lower, like the lowest conference. I just don't see that during this year. I think we have to be better than at least 3 or 4 conferences. I won't name those because I don't want to start. You know how it goes.
Yeah. Doc, you got a question?
Is it a chance that they base that on historic? Because historically, the league in basketball has, I hate underperformed. So now they're pegging it as a trend of, hey, this league is going to underperform. Even though we got 2 teams in the field of 64 last year, and multiple teams got quality wins against G5 and mid-major programs.
Well, I think that it just really comes down to like some of the bottom half of our league has struggled extensively. And when you play all of these high majors, we play the most money games, the numbers are just going to look a little off. So, but I think our conference probably raises more money than any other conference in the country. So you're going to have some problems with some of the numbers. But I'm going to tell you now, I think you'll see the SWAC teams play well in the non-conference. A lot of teams have different schedules. Like I think we only have 2 high majors. Everybody else that we have is not high major. So, we should be able to make some noise here.
Doc, you got a question?
All right. So you just said that y'all were picked 7th in the league for this season to finish. Knowing this year that they're sending everybody to the conference tournament. What are some things that you're looking for as far as this season? You want to try to improve, that record and try to basically just prove the doubters wrong.
Well, if you know me, that's what I live for. So, it's nothing new. I was excited. I'm probably uncomfortable when people pick us as the favorite. So I'm excited about all 12 teams in the league. I think it's March Madness. Anything can happen, so it's good to have all 12 teams in. I think it'll be a good environment with all the fans from different schools. I felt like it was a homecoming/alumni weekend at the SWAC tournament. But for us, picked 7th, we're not surprised. Last year they picked us 11th at FAM, so it's nothing new. We'll use it as motivation. And coaches, we're going to find anything to use as motivation to get our guys ready to go. So I'm excited about the league. I think the league is deep again this year. I think there's some really, really, really good teams at the top. I hope that we're involved in that conversation as the year goes on. It's very early.
Listen, everybody has talked about this young man, and so far he has lived up to the hype. I'm excited to see what he does going forward, but even though he's from Chicago, this is a city guard. He's long, he's rangy, he can play inside out. He is everything that I thought he was going to be going into this summer.
He's better than I thought he was. And I knew he was good. I didn't know his IQ was this good. I didn't know his feel for the game was this good. His character was so high. He's such a high character kid. So he's able to do so many different things because his character is so high. He takes coaching at a high level. I coach him extremely hard. I'm also coaching him for his future. He has a bright future. We're not naive to that. And you guys know how I go about things in this business. And so I'm just very happy for him. A kid that's, really worked for everything that he's gotten. And he's maturing. He's maturing every day. He's maturing every single day. So he was really good today at practice. We just got out not too long ago. But really excited about Antonio.
Now, is it an extra? Do you think it's a extra responsibility to coach him harder to get the most out of him for his future?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a double-edged sword. Like, you're trying to get him to play like a senior as a freshman so we can win right now. And you're also trying to make sure you're developing him and preparing him for his entire career. So, but he's a great kid. I mean, he takes criticism. I'm very hard on him. And, I mean, we've never had anything. He never talks back. He never says anything. He just, yes, coach. Just a great kid. And I'm excited about how he's been playing. He knows there's some things that he has to clean up. As we do as a team, we have a lot of stuff to get better at. But I look forward to his growth. We're just seeing it. So I have no idea what Antonio is going to look like in January.
So coming from FAMU and getting to Grambling and walking through those halls where the legendary coach Eddie Robinson used to walk through, where he was at school, and Hobby, who was also, I think he was also the basketball and the baseball coach. How does it feel to be at a school like that produced pretty much like one of the better Hall of Famers in Willis Reed?
Well, we got the Willis Reed Tunnel right outside my office, so we walk through that every day. So that's just, the respect level is just crazy through the roof there. And then, like, I went from one, national brand to another crazy national brand. So, Grand Fam, just being around them and being with them is just, it's a once in a lifetime experience. I know, like, before you come and when you leave, it's just hard to kind of experience anything and like it, because it really is what it sounds like. And so, I'll tell you this, my first real surprise, dang, I'm at Grambling moment. I went to the Redskins game. I was fortunate enough through some people to meet Jerry Jones. And Jerry Jones said, "I have great respect for your school," and looked me in my face. And it was one of the craziest experiences of my life, because I knew that he was talking about Grambling football. And so when you walk in there and you see those trophies and you see everything else on the wall, we talk to the alumni that have been here for a long time. They talk about the glory days. It's definitely a humbling experience to be at Grambling, to we're at G. And so I'm just grateful for my AD and president giving me the opportunity.
You said you met Jerry Jones. I got a whole diatribe on Jerry Jones because I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm sorry to say that.
Hey, I'll tell you this, man. That stadium, the way they run their business portion of it, I'm not talking about football. I'm just going to stay with business. The business portion of it, the production, the way they welcome you in, there's nothing like it in sports. From a business perspective, besides it being one of the richest franchises, how they do things from a marketing perspective is incredible. So I don't want to get into the Cowboys talk. I'm a Commanders fan anyway, so I'm struggling. I'm struggling.
We'll see y'all. We'll see y'all in December.
I'm struggling right now.
We'll see y'all in December. I got a big old gripe, with the other coaches, have you interacted with Coach Joseph or Coach Simmons?
Of course, Joseph, my man, just like me and Cozy talked last week. I'm always trying to get with the football coaches, make sure they were good, because nobody really understands what you really go through besides each other. And then I love Simmons. Simmons is right across the hall from me. Me and Bridget, who I went to go see. I was at the Howard game, the Howard FAMU game, to see Bridget, on Saturday. So, it's just typical fashion. I always try to really be close with the football coach, just because you kind of go through the same stuff. And then the women's basketball coach, we're not out here with a crazy practice facility, so you got to work them times out. So you got to make sure you're good. Shoot-around times are good. And it's just good fellowship. It's better for the office. It's better for everybody if you guys are all working together. So you can't be on. It's never us versus them. It's it's big family over here.
All right.
Finally got Liv on the show. Finally.
I'm not trying to come on and steal Pat's, steal his attention.
Listen, we are a family here, and to be honest, listen, Coach was the first one at FAMU to say, "Hey, I'll come on the show." So we always gonna show him love because he was the first one. You got any questions for Coach Liv?
How do you continue to move forward? You know, you have Southern Miss coming up this Thursday. So how do you continue to build off, you know, that win against Howard and just move forward to progress towards conference play?
We had a 2-hour film session just now, and the first hour and a half, we told them how terrible they played. So, I mean, that's how we move on. Like, we're focused on the things we need to get better at, which is taking care of the basketball. You know, playing together for a longer time period, not just the second half. Also, you know, some things with our defense that we some communication gaps that we let go that shouldn't have happened. So in that 2-hour session, 15 minutes was data, just the facts of what's happening. I'll probably say 10 minutes was good, showing the highlight plays and the assists and tough plays at the end of the game. But the other hour and a half is really just me talking about how we're just terrible at this and that and that and this. And so we had an excellent practice today, and it was really based upon the things that we didn't do well. We know what we do well. Like everybody does. It's loud. Like our defense, our length, our athleticism, our shot-making ability, our size. Like we know what we do well at. It's the things that we don't do well at as at this point in time that we're growing and learning each day. And we needed that Howard film to really show them, like, hey, look, this is what you can and cannot do. Just blessed that it came with a win and not a loss.
Anybody else got questions for Coach before I let him go?
You ate at the chicken spot down the street?
Which one? The one at the gas station or the one?
Yep, the one at the gas station.
It's fire. I've been there. I can only go there one time though because I was finna fall asleep before practice, so I can't do that again until late. But yeah, I've definitely hit the J&J gas station. It's like that. So y'all, y'all come to Grambling, I'll make sure y'all taken care of.
Oh yeah, I'm only how far? About 4 hours away. My niece go to school there, so we got to go get her and pick her up and drop her off and stuff like that. So, of course, I'm going to try to catch y'all.
Oh, I'm definitely making a trip out. All you had to do was say gas station food. And if you follow the channel, I am with the gas station food. Every time I'm in
right off the freeway, too. It's right off the freeway, too, Troy.
Right off the freeway. It's good, too. And we about to get a Buc-ee's next year, so. Buc-ee's, we getting the Buc-ee's in like 5 or 6 months. It's over with. We get that Buc-ee's, it's over.
Is it in Monroe? Is it going to be in Monroe? It's going to be in
it's going to be in Ruston. It'll be right here, like 5 minutes from school.
From Ruston? Oh, snap.
It's over.
It is the only reason. Buc-ee's is the only reason to go to Daytona. That's the only reason to go. That's all I'm saying.
You ain't lying. You are not lying about that.
Also, Bethune-Cookman is nice to us. They let us come in their facilities. This isn't a shot at Bethune-Cookman. However, that's all I'm going to say.
I'm going to say more. For them to have such a great basketball team, their facilities are absolutely terrible.
You know what? Not now, Marlo. Not my. We act up after Coach Lee. Them the rules. But Coach, I want to thank you.
They got a stage in their gym.
There's a reason why I didn't run that video, and it's because I knew you was gonna say something. That's why I didn't run that game from last year. Coach, I want to thank you for coming on to the show.
Appreciate y'all.
We definitely coming out to Grambling. We coming out.
We coming.
I'll see y'all in January too. Don't forget.
Yeah. I can't root for you in January. I'm sorry.
Hey. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'll see you in January.
All right, Coach. Hey, I want to thank you for coming on. Anytime, Coach. Anytime. All right. Now, we still got Liv here, so we can't really act up, but I got some questions for Liv when it comes to SWAC basketball.
I feel like Liv know we act up on this show.
Man, Liv like family. Why do you think we can't act up in front of her?
Liv, hold on. Liv is family. She ain't family. That's all I'm saying.
But she know we act up.
I'm
convinced everybody that's watching this show right now watch because they know we gonna act up.
I feel like y'all should start acting up. Maybe that's the case.
Then
man, I've been acting up all day with them Delta State folks. So
if we stop acting up, then the show gonna be bored. They can watch all the other shows.
I don't act up.
No, why you lying?
Liv, I really want to ask you an honest assessment of Florida State men basketball, but I'm not going to do that because that would mean that I might crash out. So I'm gonna let this cup pass for you.
Game not over.
Go on and crash out, Troy. Go on.
Nope, not gonna do it. Listen, we got business to do. This is the only time we're gonna get Liv on because she is a rock star. Don't get it twisted. She is a rock star. Got to ask you about first the men's basketball in the SWAC.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about Bethune-Cookman. I don't know what Alabama A&M has cooking, but they have a really good coach.
Yeah, I think the additions that Dante added to everyone that went with him from Grambling were really key pieces. So Passis, the French white guy on his team, can flat out play. He was such a great addition next to Kentavious Dozier because it took pressure off of Dozier to be that 25 point scorer every single night. So it's Kin's not having to force his shot as much because he has Dozier next to him. And then they have the other guy, I forget his last name, from Gary, Indiana. He's a transfer. He is great for their big three when it comes to guard play. And so I think he did a great job of evaluating his team from last year because, they were very lackluster when it came to regular season play. And then in conference, they got to the semis. But it was everyone through conference play was like, what is happening? This is not the Grambling we're used to seeing. So he went out and got key pieces to add. They will be at the top of the SWAC this year for sure.
All right. So that's another team that I'm interested, but I don't know about. Alabama State, we know what they did last year.
Yeah.
Coming into this year, there wasn't a lot of fanfare around that team. And I feel like after what they did last year, that may have been a disservice to them.
Mm-hmm.
Who are their key pieces? Are they an upper echelon team this year, or did they take a step back?
I think the reason that there wasn't a lot of attention around them was simply because they lost so many pieces. They lost 3 people that accounted for over 75% of their scoring. So that's why everyone was just kind of where's the direction of this program? Then you had some players who went in the portal and came back. I would say throughout their early signs, it's still a lot of the players getting adjusted to each other because they did get out and get a lot of players. But Micah Simpson, who is a returner, will probably be their most prominent scorer just because he's used to being in Madlock's system. He didn't shine as bright last year because he was behind their big 3 guards, but he'll definitely do it. Tonight, you were right. You said, what's the line on Alabama State's beating UAB right now, and Micah's he's doing his thing. There's less than 3 minutes left in the game. And so I think with Alabama State, it was just a lot of question marks on what was Madlock bringing back after losing so much. So I think that's why there wasn't just that attention.
Now, I know when I ask this question, it is going to disrupt the podcast, but Reggie Theus has put together a monster squad. How do I want to say this? Are they legit a 2-win tournament team?
Maybe. I guess it depends on the teams that they're paired up with. Of course, usually the SWAC team's going to get a playing game. They're for sure, if they win out and win the SWAC, because there are teams that can beat them in this league. They're not unbeatable. Like, I want everyone to understand that they're not unbeatable in conference play. But that, 1 second.
We understand we got kids.
They lost.
So if they'll for sure run over anyone in the playing game, and I'm sure then they run into a 1 seed because that's what happened to Grambling when they were the playing game. So that becomes a little tricky. I think they do have a very deep roster. They have a lot of pieces. They have a McDonald's All-American guard in Arterio Morris. So like you can't look past them, but you know, it depends on if they need to worry about SWAC play first.
Time out.
Yes, Florida State lost.
No, I ain't talking about Florida State. She just said a name that I know of. Arterio Morris.
Yeah, who played at Texas and before that at Kansas.
You ain't know he was there?
Dallas Kimball High School. Yes. Oh, he's a dog.
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought you knew he was there, man.
No, I did not know he was there. I know
Dr. Bradley is injured.
He was the one that gave. He was the one that was giving Auburn all that hell.
Yeah, he was. He I didn't know he was in. The last time I heard about Arterio, he was into some. I think he had some legal issues or something like that, and he got it all cleared up. I didn't know where he went. I didn't know he was. I didn't know he transferred into the SWAC. That makes 2 McDonald's All-Americans in the SWAC.
And Dr. Bradley is injured. A man who can roll out of bed and score 30.
Oh my goodness. Hey, I like Dr. Bradley though. I like him. I like his game for real.
I
don't give a damn if they have the Monstars. Their facilities still suck.
A lot of their facilities, in defense of them, even though I make fun of their gym all the time, in defense of them, they really can't change a lot of their buildings. They're considered historical landmarks.
Yeah, so
you're right, Liv, and they still don't get these jokes though.
I know, because I say them all the
time. They got some historical landmarks like they playing in the 50s. They need to do better.
So I am not defending that school in Daytona.
They're not gonna do better with that fund they just got. I don't know what they're gonna do.
I'm just relaying what was explained to us. Bethune-Cookman is pigeonholed into their campus. They can't build to, I think, the east because there's a neighborhood there. They can't build to the west because there's a neighborhood there. And they had citizens complaining about them trying to improve their facilities. So they are in a catch-22. And until they get backing from their municipalities, their local politicians, they're going to be in trouble.
What I hear is wah, wah, wah. Wah, 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 wah. It ain't nothing around them but the projects. What citizen complains?
Damn, Marlo.
Which one?
We got company, Marlo.
Time for your little banner, Troy.
Yeah, we got company, Marlo. Come on, we finally got Liv on the show.
All right. My bad. I'm mute.
I'm sorry, Liv. I'm sorry. We sometimes we don't act like we're supposed to. So that's the men's side. I'm gonna go to the women's side.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start at the highest of 7 hills because my expectations of this year may have been
be lower than mine, but you not me, so I'm gonna just shut up.
I guess I'm curious on why they were high.
Thank you, Liv. Thank you.
Because we were told this year she was able to go get her players and it wouldn't hurt APR.
She said that last year.
So I'm moving on. Oh, go ahead, Liv. I'm sorry.
I was just, to open the season losing by 70 to Florida State, and then to turn around, they trailed by as many as 50 points to Howard, and then the game got close was because at the end, with under 3 minutes, Coach Grace was truly letting her team figure it out. She was not calling a timeout. So when FAMU went on their run, she looked at them and was like, figure it out. So she took that as a learning opportunity. And they lost by 30. And
we just saw the same thing against George Mason last night.
To George Mason. Like
the exact same thing.
And they played their freshmen the entire fourth quarter of that game. So, I don't know. I guess the only thing is you always have to see how teams respond, how coaches respond, and what they're going to do moving forward. Because you can't dwell on, those losses, but how do you respond now?
Right.
How do you go to practice the next day? How do you practice the next day after that? Like, because you can't say, okay, this is what we did wrong. Right, this is what we did wrong. When I didn't watch the whole game last night because I got off late. I only watched the last 2 quarters. And within the last 2 quarters, I saw blown defensive assignments like crazy. I saw people jacking up shots. I saw the point guard not running the offense. And then when she would call the offense, I didn't see her off. How do you practice the next day?
I think you have to move forward with playing people who genuinely want to play hard. After the Howard game, I said the 5 players who should have started the next game. I didn't watch the very beginning, but being in person at the game, the 5 that ended the game played harder than anybody else the entire game. So I'm like, off of principle alone and being a coach, I'm starting them.
Yep.
They go in and play harder than y'all did the whole first 3 quarters. And to be honest, I don't like, but this is due to basketball. Pure Boy is just too small of a point guard, and that's what's getting in trouble. She's too petite. She's way too short, and she doesn't have a body on her. So if I'm scouting, all you have to do, most guards on other Division I teams are 5'10".
Yeah.
And have some type of body. She can't.
They take up space. Yeah.
Correct. And so that's why teams are pressing like that. She can't over the press. She can't use her body to get around it. They have no true, as of right now, displayed through 3 games, they have no player who can actually create and go get a bucket.
Isn't that the problem we had last year?
Correct.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
We're going to move on. So from the bad, I'll go to the excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Coach Leak at UAPB. I'm sorry, Arkansas Pine Bluff. Arkansas Pine Bluff. Is she a top coach? Because maybe is the roster. Oh wow, is the roster that good, or is Memphis?
And I mean that very respectfully, but they won 3 games last year, so I'm not calling her a top coach in anything. I think India Bowen, who she went out and got out of the portal, was a tremendous, tremendous get for her. And to come out this season and beat Memphis was a great way to start. I think they still have a lot to show and prove throughout play. Do I think they're going to be better than a 3-win team than they were last year? Of course. But no, if we're talking about the best coaches, Ty Grace has to be at the top of that list. But, great start for UAPB to come in and, not get blown out the first game and win against, a power conference, a high major conference on the road.
So clearly I'm thinking completely wrong. Who are the top teams in SWAC on the women's side?
I think we always have to give Southern their respect. If you look at the history of Coach Funches, he has a 700 win. I think they have a type of that doesn't. because they're very defensive minded. But I do think he built a roster that is going to compete to repeat. So I obviously put Southern up there. I'm going to give them the respect they deserve. And then I think Jackson State. I think the same 5 teams who were finished at the top 5 are the same 5 teams that are going to be there this year. I think Coach Margaret Richards did a great job recruiting. I'm such a fan of their freshman post player. I've tweeted about her multiple times. She is going to be, her footwork is already tremendous. And that's why I'm so big on true freshmen who come into college and already have those pieces set, because that means the sky is the limit for them. So I think she did a great job. Obviously, we'll see where Texas Southern is at. I was really confused that they only beat Wiley by it was less than 20 points. So that confused me. But, first game of the season, she could have been trying different things, not wanting to show all her eggs. We can put Alabama A&M in that. And because those 3 teams went to one game. We can put Grambling just because their style of play. I know quite a few of these teams are dealing with injury right now already early this season. But I think those are the 5 teams who are kind of at the top. And then there's kind of just everyone else. I think there's a lot of opportunities for new coaches to come in and have a splash season, just because it's what is everyone else doing with their program right now?
Hold on. Wait. Wait, is this true?
What?
Did your baby sister commit to JSU?
Me?
That's what they're saying.
I'm
sorry, you can't see the comment. So the comment was, I think Charles Martin put this comment, has Liv checked out her baby sister committing to JSU?
What's that?
No, I think they're referencing to that young lady you were just speaking about.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Charles. It wasn't clear.
Yeah.
Okay, it wasn't clear. Never mind, Liv.
Sometimes I will say though, sometimes people see light, and I'm not saying this was him, but sometimes people see light-skinned people doing things, and then they just I get told I'm related to so many people because they claim we look alike.
Yeah, he just cleared it up. He was talking about the JSU post.
Okay.
She's phenomenal, and she's a player everyone should definitely keep their eye out on, because she has the building blocks already she's shown great upside in just their first 2 games of the season. Oop, Alabama State he hit a 3. I'm a liar. Okay, they're up 1 with 5 seconds left. Sorry, I'm multitasking.
It's okay. I understand.
We all are, because I'm watching this Grambling UL Monroe game too. So
where those refs are cheating, because they always cheat there. Yes.
Oh, they absolutely are.
Yeah.
Grambling is down 19, but it's not a true story of what's going on in this game.
I was watching, and those refs, it has not been equally fairly called at all the entire game.
100% agree.
Okay, so I guess some people want us to talk about MEAC basketball, and I'm going to start with MEAC women's basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Howard and everybody else this year, or are there other teams?
Howard and everybody else?
I would say right now, the way Howard's playing, they're going as the best team in HBCU basketball by far. Coach Grace in year 10, this is her 10th season at Howard, she went in her bag when she went in the recruiting. And when I say this team looks so good, I'm not exaggerating, I'm not lying. They just hit on both ends of the floor. They have so much depth. They have, a versatility in the post, versatility at the guard spot, and they have multiple guards who can create for themselves and for others. And I think that's the key spot. So when one player isn't doing that, they have 2 other guards who start who can, and 2 that come off the bench that can equally do that. So I think it's very special for them. I think for Norfolk State, they still have, they opened the season against number 12 Ole Miss. They play ranked Duke tomorrow, and they've played D2s. So I think we need to just see them against, some non-top 25 program teams and some Division I competition to truly evaluate their roster. And I also know they're missing a key piece to their roster right now due to injury, but I think it's Howard, then Norfolk State, then everybody else.
And
Howard plays amazing defense too. I saw him in that first game. Like, they play physical, hard defense, and if you don't, like you said about Purefoy, if your team or your guard don't have no weight on him, she gonna get moved out the way against Howard. Really.
And just so everybody knows, Howard on November 15th plays Elon. They play VCU on the 17th, and on the 20th they play Monmouth. So,
and I would not be surprised if they won the majority of those games.
Yep. I said
I would not.
They could
outside of like referees home cooking, I would not be surprised if they won those games at all.
Go ahead, Liv.
I said they could win their next 4. I think their next big competition is against. I said they could win out 4-0 until they play Purdue. And I think they, if they handle business, but for sure the next 3 games after they won tonight against George Washington, that they can go 3-0 for sure. And they just cracked the mid-major top 25 today.
Good for them.
Hey, E, go ahead and just send me the link. Go ahead, and this year the Johnny Black program is not going to be $50. We're doing $20 this year.
You said 5 last week.
You know what? It is. It's 5. You're right. It's right, because I'm looking at this. How it would have me $100 in the hole before we get to December. So it's $5 per PWI win, and we already. Oh, jeez. All right. So after Howard, who is the other team? What are the other teams after Howard?
Norfolk State, and then UMES. And then the rest of the conference, I'm just kind of like waiting to see. That's kind of how it's been over there. So, they're about to do it. You should have bet on this game.
I'll talk offline of why I should not ethically bet.
They did it.
Just let you know, Pine Bluff was only down 12 to Oklahoma right now.
This was the first time in program history Alabama State beat UAB.
Yep, 77-74.
Again,
let's go SWAC.
Listen.
Finally, the men want to do something. The women been carrying.
Yeah.
This is the men's first Division I win against a non-HBCU team. All the other wins have been against NAIAs, D3s, or that US whatever league. This is the first Division I win that wasn't each other.
Come on now, Pop. We can't be doing that. We're not gonna. If they win, we're not gonna call them nasty nicknames like the boot skins. We're not gonna do that.
You just called them the boot skins. You know what?
You just called them boot skins, bro.
Boot skins. We it's the SWAC. You gotta come with that heat. Gotta come with that smoke when you come in the SWAC. It's a school in Daytona that's crying right now.
Don't start. This ain't Thursday. Don't start. We got to live on the show.
Hey, but number 11 was swinging for the Fanks.
But as soon as Liv get off the show, now
your EPT team lost. Go ahead and crash out when she gone.
Again, you can't go get a D2 player and tell me he's a star from Tampa when I'm in Tampa and I ain't never heard of him. But I digress. We're going to get back to MEAC basketball. On the men's side.
Right now, No, I didn't think South Carolina State was going to be good this year. Clearly, they're not losing by that much to North Carolina A&T. I think Howard will be good. The issue they have is that they're missing a true post player. Norfolk State is looking rougher than we did. I truly think this is a down year for the MEAC for sure. Unfortunately.
Listen, this is why we get the Oracle on the show. We get all the tea. We get all the information that we need. And now I know I'm gonna be broke by February. I want to make sure any top players in HBCU basketball, men or women, that you think may have a chance going to the league.
Oh, I really can't keep up with everyone's eligibility at this point and the waivers, but that's a tough one because obviously we just saw the Winston guard signed a two-way. I would say Deshaun. He's just so small. That's my only thing. He's so good, but at the NBA level, he's so small. But I'll see him prospering at the professional level for sure. Other than that, there's no players where I'm yeah, that's the one right now.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Liv, I know you got the little one. I do appreciate you taking time out to pop in on the show. Anytime you're available to come on the show, we are always welcoming rock stars. You are the Oracle of HBCU basketball. That's why we love you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, before you go,
yes.
Where can everybody find you?
Oh, as always, Live for Hoops across all platforms, of course.
Yeah. Wait, you know what? One more question before you leave. 4th grade basketball.
I heard this conversation, and that's stupid. That shit is stupid. And that's why these kids grow up thinking they don't have to continue working because they're like, I'm number one in the 4th grade. There's no way these evaluators are watching every single 4th grader. You're not peaking in the 4th grade. That shit's lame. It's corny. And these evaluators are actually big old weirdos for wanting to go and rank some little kids. Get a life, get a job. That's what they need to do because no, that's why this youth basketball is in the gutter because when are we doing?
Ain't that everything I said before we started the show?
Oh my gosh.
Sure did.
That is everything I said before we started the show.
You said that.
Blame the parents, blame the evaluators, blame these trainers stealing people's money, blame these coaches, blame these fake AAU programs. They're all stealing people's money.
Yep.
And they need, you know what they need to do? They just need to go back to the old way of doing stuff. I used to go outside. I'm gonna tell you this, Liz. So I didn't play basketball in high school, but I played I did 3-on-3 hooping up stuff. But I used to go to the elementary school right behind my house in Cedar Hill, and I just go shoot. You know what I'm saying? I just go shoot, practice defense, and then we just play pickup. You know, we play is pickup games and work on defense and everything. I didn't have no money to pay for no trainer. I didn't go on no AAU team or nothing like that. I did, it was just straight up old school practicing old school values. I don't see none of that right now.
Oh, because everybody is trying to raise the next fucking Steph Curry.
They need to go back to cutting kids.
They do.
Tell them they suck.
Everybody don't get a trophy. Everybody don't make the team.
Exactly.
No, you're right. You're right.
Tell them they suck. I'm not joking. That's why we have people who want participation trophies.
Well, I done found my people.
Every kid makes a team. No, every kid doesn't. Your kid sucks. Sign them up to get in the gym. Do that.
No, basketball just ain't your sport. Go play soccer. You probably be better at that. That's okay. It's okay.
Oh, I can hear the Minnesota come out and live right there. Yo, you just suck.
You suck. Your kids suck. And no amount of money you pay for this team is gonna make your kid be great. You just taking up space. Go do something else.
Literally.
is definitely our platform that we invite guests onto the show and have them crash out. Again,
that's fucking stupid. Again, if I ever had a kid and they say, "Hey, Mom, your kid's team is ranked," I'm finding my kid a new fucking team. They 8. Why the fuck does this matter?
You know what? But listen, if we got Liv crashing out, we got to get Zach on the show, and we got to get Zach to crash out. It's only fair. It is only fair.
Zach crashed out last week on.
Liv, I want to thank you for coming on the show again. I do appreciate it. All your knowledge is always appreciated.
Definitely appreciate it.
Whenever. And if you want to hang around, that's fine too. But I want you to know that you are appreciated and loved on this platform.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I got to get my son to bed.
Okay. Have a good one.
Thank you.
All right.
Melatonin.
I bet Florida State wish they would have paid Tanae Laxton now.
Man.
Now can I talk about that ragged ass school in Daytona?
Hold on, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. We're gonna take a quick commercial break. We're gonna come. We're coming right back. 1:30.
I want to say from the bottom of my heart, fuck Michael Irvin, fuck Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Fuck Willis McGahee. Fuck Dennis Erickson.
Don't even have nothing to do with that school except Michael Irvin.
And he's just a cheerleader.
That's it.
Fuck Ed Reed.
He don't even work
We already say that.
I don't give a shit.
Everybody at ABC been saying that.
Look, and I'm trying to be, I'm trying to be the good guy. I am.
Marlo, he didn't say for Jimmy Johnson. He didn't want to say that.
Oh no, it's fuck Jimmy Johnson. It is most certainly fuck Jimmy Johnson. Fuck Jimmy Johnson and his hair.
You violated. You violated. You need some terms.
He violated. He violated. I didn't violate nothing. He violated. All that damn hairspray. Nobody don't need that much hairspray. Not nobody.
Man, they ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
I mean, hate for no.
I just felt like since we was gonna start a segment off, we was gonna start it off right. So Marlo, you wanted to talk about?
You might as well put up your disrespect segment before we get started.
Oh man, all right, okay. You know what? I don't have that. You know what? I don't have that on here.
God,
but this it's a different show. Different show. That's the third show.
All right. The disrespect segment is every time we own you.
Now, Marlo.
Well, I just got some real valid questions.
Marlo, I got a question for you before you go on your diatribe.
Yes, sir.
What did you think about that fight on Saturday night?
No! Why?
I think it's a beautiful thing.
We ain't gonna never be monetized.
I think ain't nothing wrong with standing up for yourself. And I really don't know who this kid number 11 is. But
hey, nothing. Everything tells me that kid is from Miami.
He was
Cap is
life.
Everything.
Cap is off to you. Look, the force was strong with that one. You could ask some of those other players over there on Grambling side. Well, this is my whole thing with fighting in football. If anybody was involved in a fight and they had the helmet off, they just was extra stupid. There is no fight in football that you should be in that you have your helmet off. I don't care if you running in from the sideline. None of that makes sense to me. So basically, it would just be.
No, he from the crib, Marlo. I knew it. He from the crib. He from Clearwater. He from the crib.
He went to Tampa Tech, didn't he?
He from Clearwater. He went to Calvary Christian School.
No, that was some pent up.
Maybe that's the pent up aggression right there.
That was some.
Tampa Tech. They told him to come over here and play football.
That was some pent up. Y'all ain't finna make me go to mass no more.
No, not ever again. I'm throwing all the hands.
This one's for Mandela.
Listen. All I gotta say is y'all can stop with light skin jokes with him. Just it ain't worth it.
Oh no, we want to talk about the light skin joke. We was committed, like God damn.
That man was throwing people around like he was a kindergarten teacher playing duck, duck, goose.
You know what?
He basically said, "Fuck them kids."
Fuck them kids and fuck the AD too.
Have y'all seen Waterboy?
Yeah.
You see other people's faces on people. What you say about my mama? He was having flashbacks.
Man, listen, utter madness. But
my whole point in that is somebody had to show some fight.
Hey.
And my problem is how only 9 players get suspended, and it was 50-something players on the sideline.
We said the same thing.
All right, so
I saw more than 9 people throwing hands.
I did too.
So that's my whole point.
And that fine is bullshit. And like little baby said, I need the commissioner to go take a math class in Jones Hall because the math ain't mathing for me. You suspend an announcer
for making a joke.
Fine him for $10K for making a joke. But hey, I will tell you what, the next time something happen at Bryant Memorial Stadium, I want Venom to just punch everybody and we gonna see what happens.
It's just crazy.
Not punch everybody.
Yo, just start slapping people and let's see what happens. Slap everybody.
Oh wow. Okay, so basically what you're saying is Joe should have slapped somebody instead of got it. All right.
Yeah, he might as well. Hey, he might as well just let the press box walk down the stairs and slap Eddie Robinson. Eddie Robinson Jr. and figured out what was gonna happen next.
Yeah. Okay.
And he probably would have been back for entire homecoming.
That is
in like 5K, but hey, who's counting?
So we gotta figure that out though with the fine, like with the amount of players. You know, you seen Grambling got 18 players suspended, something like
18.
Multiple.
That's crazy.
I mean, you fined them $40,000, but I understand the reason why you fined them $40,000 because it was the more part of it was the remark that Coach Joseph said. But like I said, I did not take what Coach Mickey said as far as like to start, to be violent. Like he was saying to me, I'm gonna be honest with you. I just think he said we gonna fight disrespect with disrespect. We gonna disrespect you on this field when we beat y'all and send you on your way.
No, I think Mickey meant what the fuck he said.
I mean, but it could, but like I said, it could have been.
And the field was not inferred.
I mean, we can get to. I mean, at the end of the day, you can say, well, yeah, they will fight. Yeah, we gonna fight you with the disrespect. But then too, we gonna beat you with disrespect too. So I mean, shoot, they beat them. They beat them, sent them on their way, and I know they staying in Jackson this week.
It puts the lotion on the skin. Now we're gonna move on. Because we got a baseball story to get to, and we got to get to that news that broke this week that Lawrence referenced to. Actually, today that Lawrence referenced to. So Major League Baseball now also has a betting scandal.
What? Wait a minute. Hold on. Then these motherfuckers ain't learned from Pete Rose?
No, this worse. This worse. Pete Rose ain't send no text. So Cleveland Guardians pitcher Emmanuel Clase and Luis Ortiz were indicted on charges of wire fraud and bribery for allegedly rigging pitches to help gamblers win prop bets. And what do we mean? So gamblers were making unusual bets on first pitch balls. Pitches was going into the dirt. And wait for it. These motherfuckers were sending text messages to people back home.
Wait, who we talking?
After the game.
Where like the Dominican or
Dominican Republic, and I forget what other one is from. But yeah.
Wait, who we talking about now?
The Cleveland Guardians pitcher Emmanuel Clase and Luis Ortiz.
Oh shit! Yeah.
They need to deport their dumbass.
They get
both
millions.
of them. Not no more. They was
getting millions, but listen to this: the alleged scheme resulted in at least $60,000 in winnings for gamblers. Let them motherfuckers hold $60,000.
This is what happened. They got tired of them asking them to borrow money, so they said, "Well, I'm gonna give you a bet, a surefire bet. You can put as much on it as you want to. Don't ask me for no damn money no more." And then what happened? But they need to deport their dumb ass. We don't need that level of stupidity in America. We got that covered.
Yeah, the Orange Man.
Well, again, that's going to be an interesting story to see how that unfolds. I do want everybody to pay attention to, with all of these gambling allegations going on, HBCU world is not untouched.
Nope.
Even though the school was not named, A&T was named in the scandal earlier in the year. They're not named in that scandal because the player involved transferred. Mississippi Valley State has player suspended in the scheme. So we got to watch and see how all this unfolds, especially as we start to get into SWAC basketball. There will be, you know how like people quietly aren't with the program anymore?
Yep.
We about to start seeing people quietly not with the program. And it's not just, it's also Illinois State. There's a couple other schools that are involved. So talk to your kids, man. It ain't worth it.
It's not. Honestly, I think that might be the only thing that I agree with. I agree kids should get paid, especially when schools and Nike is profiting millions and millions off their likeness. I believe it. But gambling, I absolutely draw the line at gambling. Because how do I know you missed this free? How do I know that you missing this free throw wasn't on purpose?
Yeah. Well, but the terrible thing is, gambling there's so much money being made from gambling on these different universities and different professional sports that they have literally opened Pandora's box.
They have.
Like when there's that level of money in it, It's different. It's ain't no going back. They just got to figure out how to. At that point.
So, a story that Lawrence wants us to get to, and we were going to get to it. We will not be able to get into the full depth of it. I will be calling around tomorrow to find out what I can about this story.
What, Kentucky State?
The Kentucky State. So
I feel like Delta State lied about something. Don't ask me why, and I could be very much wrong.
So I'm gonna say this, and this story was brought to me. I've seen it. Was it either Stephen Gaither or BJ Jones? One of them, but
BJ posted it the first one I saw.
BJ posted, okay. So BJ posted the first time, and then Stephen is picking it up, so he's doing his extensive research. So, but Mr. Lawrence over here, he's with me, so we always talk about Division II and stuff like that when it comes to football and everything. But Delta State had one job to do. They had one job to do, and that was to beat Valdosta State over the weekend. You beat Valdosta, you in the play, you get an automatic qualifier for the playoff or however they do it now. And you won't even, like you said, you won't even have to play Kentucky State. Kentucky State got a contract. Well, it's not even Kentucky State. It's the SWAC. The SWAC has a contract with Conference Carolinas to play, a game with one of the teams from that conference. Where it's now because you have two teams in the SIAC that was over 500. Where basically they're going to those two teams are going to play two of the teams from the Carolina Conference. That's the reason why Kentucky State is going to play Shorter University. And I think it was somebody else is getting ready to play. Edward Waters could have played in it, but they lost that. You know what I'm saying? They lost their last game. So this was to help them go to the. This is to help to get a second or third team into the Division II playoff.
Okay, so I want to make sure I get this correct because I'm new to D2 football playoffs and I'm learning. So, two conferences aligned and said, "Hey, let's help more of our teams get into the playoffs. We'll add an additional game, even though we have a championship game going on. We'll add an additional game that will boost the rankings of our other team to get another team into the playoffs." Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
It's what it sounds like. Because that's the whole case.
Okay, so hold on. Here is my issue, right? And I don't even know the conference records of Delta State, but I'm looking at Region 2, Super Region 2 rankings. West Florida's 1, Albany State is 2 at 9. Both of those are 9-0 teams. Newberry is 3 at 8-1. Benedict is 8-1. Wingate is 8-2. UNC Pembroke is 8-2. Kentucky State is 8-1. Delta State is 7-3. They are number 18. How many teams get in each region go?
Mr. Lawrence, how many teams come from each region? Automatic qualifiers and what's the other thing they call it?
At large.
At large. Because all you had to do, all Delta State had to do was just beat god dang on Valdosta. You won't have no issue. But because 8 overall, 4 automatic qualifiers will go out.
Okay.
So the thing about it is, hold on.
Wait, they in. What are we doing? They in. Delta State is number 8. Kentucky State is number 7.
But see, look at what Mr. Lawrence said. Hold on, Jamal. look what Mr. Lawrence said. He said that Delta State can lose. They can be eliminated if, let's say, if West Florida play Valdosta, and let's just say if Valdosta win, Delta State is out. But he also said Carson Newman or Emory and Henry would win Saturday, which will also eliminate Delta State.
Okay. I see what it is now. So they're trying to make sure they stay in, but they're gonna get eliminated unless they beat Kentucky State.
Unless they had to play Kentucky State. And I think I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Kentucky State could have went down to Delta State and beat the brakes off them boys.
Again, what did I say when we started this? Delta State is lying about something.
So
Delta State don't want to be the bad guy. Let's make ain't Kentucky State HBCU?
They certainly are.
Let's make the niggas the bad guy and say they cancel. Man, stop playing with me.
It will be my mission tomorrow when I get done with my work to find out if this contract was canceled 2 months ago. That is what a birdie put in my ear. That is going to be the answer that I'm going to be seeking tomorrow. And by Thursday's show, I'm either going to be able to tell y'all, hey, that contract was canceled 2 months ago, or it's inconclusive because nobody's talking, or that wasn't true.
No,
but on Thursday,
I fully expect Kentucky State to come out swinging tomorrow, especially the AD, because what you're not about to do is fuck with me and the integrity of my school and my child.
They show is on Twitter crashing out too.
Kentucky State to come out fucking swinging tomorrow.
I met the first Kentucky State person ever who got on Twitter today.
Because they are a literal small school.
So, and
like the definition, when you think of a small school, like, oh, I want to go to a small school, you are absolutely thinking of schools like Kentucky State.
And let me
I think Kentucky State got like what, about 4,000
Yeah,
students?
it's like maybe 4,000 to 6,000 or 7,000 students. That's it.
And it's a nice campus. It's a nice school, though.
Yeah, but it's just small. And honestly, I love my FAMU, but sometimes I wish I would have went to a small school because that shit. It was 10K of us there when I was there. My God.
I can't say that because I went to SFA and they had about 13,000 kids there. And I'm like,
right.
Oh.
And when you went to Jackson State is what, about 10K with fam?
Nah, when I was at Jackson State, when I went to Jackson State, it was like a little bit over 7,000.
See, small school.
So yeah, North Greenville versus UNC Pembroke for the Conference Carolinas automatic qualifier. So basically, the game between Kentucky State and Shorter University is going to get whoever wins that game gets the at-large bid or something like that.
And that's bullshit. You knew you couldn't beat Kentucky State. They canceled the contract 2 months ago, and now you want to fucking say what?
But see, the thing about this, the contract that was signed between the SWAC and Conference Carolina was signed this summer.
I got questions, but
but here's the thing: if you want to, I'm sorry, Troy, but here's the thing: if you want that extra game, you want that 11 game. Won't y'all just just go to 11 games?
No, they don't want to go to 11 games.
That's the thing; they don't want to go to 11 games.
No, they don't, because they want the opportunity to have that game to say, "Hey, look what I did." Committee let me in the playoffs, or give me what I want. If you mandatorily go to them 11 games and they lose that 11 game, they fucked.
They screwed up. They screwed anyway. So
they are,
it really don't matter.
And when Kentucky State play them the following year, because I know they're gonna play at some point, I hope they kick their fucking teeth in.
So I just posted a question in the chat for Mr. Lawrence. If I'm reading this in real time, so I'm trying to grasp what I'm reading, but if what I'm reading is correct, there is an increase in per diem of $150 a day, which is near the $1.13 million per participant for the championship, with institutional distribution of $63,000 per institution. So the conference gets like 183 per participant, and then the institutions get 63,000 per participant.
I got a question.
Yeah.
How many teams are in the Gulf South Conference in the GSC? Because then a couple of those schools they left out of that conference. Because I know about West Florida, so it's 4 teams. Okay, so what were we talking about? What are we talking about? It's 4 teams in the Gulf South Conference.
Yes, UAH, Auburn, Montgomery, Christian Brothers, Delta State. Well, I don't think these are football teams. Lee, Mississippi College. Yeah, they got more teams, but I don't think all of them. Most teams left for the conference. Okay. So, again, I think the teams that are left are not football playing teams. They're probably basketball playing teams.
Get off of Amazon.
Yo,
man.
Hey, I got to work at 4:30, so I'm going to let y'all boys have it.
Get your ass off of Amazon.
Yeah. Fuck Donald Trump is punch Nazis. Love y'all. Good night.
All right, man. Good night, though. Listen, this story, we're going to follow it. I'm definitely going to follow it. I'm going to follow it just like I followed the story with the kid that didn't qualify for the Olympic trials out of the MEAC championship. So I'm going to make the phone calls. I'm definitely going to make the phone call.
So West Florida, West Alabama, Valdosta, and Delta State.
Yeah. So again, this story, there's going to be more to this story. I know it is. There's a story got legs when people start like whispering to you, "Hey man, check this out. This story got legs." We definitely gonna check and see what happened.
This story got legs, arms, and start running on our ass.
Now, the goal is not to piss Doc off, but we got to talk about it.
Oh, let's talk about it.
At 10:15 today, the Dallas Mavericks fired scapegoat Nico Harris because, and I quote, the owner said that after speaking with fans, they were going to right the situation. And the situation is the trade of Luka Doncic. Now, before we get into this, I want everybody to be clear. The GM cannot trade a franchise player without having the blessing of the owner. The owner, according to reports, believed whatever Nico said was gospel after they went to the NBA Finals. And ownership was on board with not paying a player who perennially was injured and out of shape the Supermax. So to avoid paying him the Supermax, they traded him to the Lakers for Anthony Davis, who, by the way, is also perennially injured. And what is Anthony Davis right now? Injured. Kyrie Irving is injured. But you drafted a young phenom that is in shape. What am I missing?
Well, I don't know what you're missing, but I can tell you this is that the slow start that we had and with how he put the roster together, it was bound for him to get the can. Where they should have just put him out of his misery earlier this year. Because people is not going. The fans gave him. They gave him the benefit of the doubt, right? They was like, okay, we got Luka, not Luka, but we got Cooper Flag. We got the number 1 pick. So, but you start out the season, no Kyrie. We already knew what Kyrie was doing. I mean, what happened with him. He got hurt last season. Kyrie probably won't be back until no later than January. Some other things we talking about, you want to talk about?
So we get into this world where owners are acting as if they are powerless for the people who work for them. Some, not all, some. And like Jamal said earlier, this is the same Dallas Mavericks organization that's picking fights with the Dallas Stars so they can bounce. Because everything that you read, everything you hear, it makes it sound as if they are unhappy where they are currently located. You're suing the NHL. You're claiming that your general manager made moves that weren't aligned, but you had to sign off on the deal. Like, I can't believe I'm going to say this. Get Mark Cuban on the phone, man. Just get out. Like, you starting to act like the old Rays ownership, except you put a semi-productive winning organization on the court. It can't be this. And with the Dallas Mavericks at 3-8, no, Nico should be on the hot seat. But fired before December, I don't know, man.
Nico been on the hot seat. Like I said, Nico been on the hot seat ever since he made that trade. Nico kind of been on the hot seat ever since, he kind of broke up almost. I won't say he broke up the team. He tried to keep he tried to keep the team together. But you think about it, once he made that trade, of course, you was thinking about Anthony Davis and everything, but when you look at the trade, who got the better end of the trade?
Right now, the Lakers are looking down at them. So, yeah.
Right. So then with the Stars, so Mr. Lawrence here in Dallas, the Stars do have a winning tradition, but they have had years where they have been trash. They have been trash, and the Mavericks have been picking up the pieces around downtown Dallas to keep our sports team relevant. But the Stars, I would say this with the Stars. The Stars been to the Stanley Cup finals last couple of years. So we just haven't won it. But We've been there the last couple of years. It took the Mavericks damn near close to another 14 years to get back to the finals after 2011. And I knew, once, we went to the finals. After that finals, Mark Cuban said he made a mistake with breaking up the team. He should have kept the team together. But here's the thing about what Mark Cuban did, and he was smart for doing it. Like I said, he kind of put what was that quote they said about the Cowboys and the Packers deal? A poison pill in the deal, where he said, you're not, even if the team was bad, you're not moving the team nowhere else. You can't relocate the team because the team has to stay in Dallas because the media market is what? We're like the fifth, sixth largest media market in America. Because if you combine Dallas and Fort Worth, the Metroplex, that's where you get it. You get your metrics from. But just thinking about it, like the Stars, so the Mavericks want to get out the deal. They want to break the lease. The lease is over with in 2031. They want a new arena, but I always say there's nothing wrong with the American Airlines Center. There's nothing wrong with the AAC. The AAC, it's 25 years old. I remember when it was, first built. And I remember when Mark Cuban bought all the land around it. They bought all the land around it for development, for big development, and he built it, and they built it, and it's thriving. The Dallas Wings are not going to move into the American Airlines Center, so what they're doing for the Wings is they are remodeling and renovating the old convention center arena. So that's where the Wings will be playing at. So they will be playing. It's downtown. Because it's part of the K. Bailey Hutchinson Convention Center, but it's downtown, and you want to keep the teams centrally located. The only two teams that's not centrally located are the Rangers and the Cowboys, but they're in they're Arlington, so they like pretty much across the street from each other. But they're having an issue like, well, we want a basketball only facility. That's the issue what the Mavericks want, because the AAC was built to host basketball and hockey. They did the same thing. So when the Stars came to Dallas from Minnesota, because remember they was in Minnesota at first. So when the Stars came to Dallas, Reunion Arena was not retrofit to host hockey games. They had to like literally put everything in place so they could have hockey games at old Reunion Arena. Mm-hmm. And then once the American Airlines Center was built, once they finally built it, they moved both teams over, and it was easy for them to maneuver between hockey and basketball, or even wrestling, or whatever concert, whatever that they had right there. But like I said, when Mark Cuban bought the team, he bought the land for the American Airlines Center. He bought the land for Victory Plaza. Victory Plaza they've been building on that for years. And it's almost like if you were walking in Times Square, miniature size. Like we have a news station that's in Victory Plaza. Like for real, our ABC affiliate is in Victory Plaza. Like so, they get to see all the people go in for the games and stuff like that. But it would be terrible if both teams, if the Mavericks leave from downtown Dallas. Now, where the Mavericks they want to build their arena, the new arena is not too far from where I'm at. It's where the old Texas Stadium site used to be at. So it's a lot of land right there. Unused land. Trust me. Unused land. They ain't nobody messing with it.
Just build the arena. Quit messing with the hockey team. I know it's gonna cost money, but everything does. And
right.
And if that area, if that Dallas Fort Worth area is anything like Tampa Bay area, they tired of building stadiums. And it's a lot like here. I don't know about there. A lot goes on here.
After we in Texas, there's a stadium being built almost every other day.
So it shouldn't be an issue. Like there's no reason to pick that fight with the Dallas Stars. That's an unnecessary fight. And I don't really want to drag this out. I just thought that this whole saga with Dallas is an interesting thing. It has been interesting for years now, but we'll keep monitoring that. I want to, for all of the PWI people that follow the podcast, because I saw y'all retweet the show. I do want to thank y'all. We are a very HBCU-centric podcast, although you hear me crash out about Florida State and talk noise about the boot skins and how dumb the Ibis are. We most certainly are a HBCU platform. I am most definitely a FAMU fan. Doc is most definitely a Jackson State alum. Marlo is a FAMU alum. Here we go. Oh, nothing? Okay. So I
ain't say nothing. I didn't say nothing. I'm chilling.
I would encourage all of you to follow an FCS HBCU or a D2 HBCU in your area, or even if you're in Florida, Florida Memorial is also a team that is interesting to watch. There is other football and basketball out there other than the ones that you are used to. It is exciting, compelling ball. I made sure on this platform that I let everybody know the compelling story of Florida Memorial beating I think they were number 10 team in the nation at the time of Southeastern in Lakeland. That was a very compelling story for a coach who just basically got the job in the spring. So that was a compelling story. There are stories that are worth listening to or worth watching that makes the games exciting. I know everybody wants to gamble on everything. Gambling is cool. But if you know the backstories behind the games, it becomes a compelling, more exciting game. You get to celebrate kids. We celebrate Alabama State's quarterback, Andrew Body, because we know what his body has gone through. And to see him performing the way that he is a compelling story. So, again, find you an HBCU to follow. I promise you it'll be worth the watch. And also, you got $20 every now and then instead of buying that Bud Light, shoot the university $20. It helps. Marlo, you have anything to say?
No, I'm just, I'm excited about this upcoming basketball season for college. I think the program has gotten so watered down. If you want to enjoy a good basketball game, go to some of these HBCU basketball games. They are very entertaining. These kids put it all out there on the court. And, you get to see a raw version of what the game of basketball is. So stay tuned. I think it's going to be an exciting season for a lot of these programs. Some programs are going to shock you. Some programs are going to continue to do what they always did. So I look forward to it.
And look, before we get out of here, I want to tell Coach Patrick Crarey, thank you as always. Listen, a lot of people don't understand why that's my guy. I'm going to tell you, we had a very difficult time getting coaches from FAMU at the time on the show because of everything that was going on, because we hadn't established relationships. He was the first coach to say, hey, I'll come on your show. So he will always be a friend of the show until FAMU play Grambling. Then we don't know that dude. It will immediately become, we don't know that dude. But just know that's my guy. He did
Coach, we will be pulling up. So be prepared when you get the notice that we're coming into the city.
Because we want the gas station food. If you know me, I'm going to your gas station. Ask Jennifer from Alabama A&M. I will be.
Hey, I'm telling you, the gas station chicken good, bro. You think I'm playing, man? I'm telling you, bro. When I'm on my way to Jackson, me and my mom, we stop there all the time.
So, and then hold on, let me not forget. Listen, I joke about Liv being a superstar in the Oracle of basketball, but she really is. She is smart, funny, talented, beautiful, all those things. And she's a FAMU alum. So, of course, we love her. But, yeah, I mean, if you have not seen your coach on this show, I'm working with UAPB to get their women's coach on the show. If you have not seen your coach on this show, I am working to get them on the show. Sometimes I have to establish relationships with SIDs. Sometimes, it's stuff going on and they don't see my emails. It's okay. I'm making the phone calls. We will get your coach on this show before it's over.
Well, I'm going to say this before I roll out to go to work tonight. Nico, just go ahead and update your Indeed resume. Welcome to Dallas, Quentin Williams and Logan Wilson. It's time to play some real football for the rest of this season.
We will be discussing this game on Thursday's show. We will be having that discussion.
Also, in the words of my man Marlo, belt the ass on them alley cats. And it's a blackout for Jackson. So all my Jacksonians, wear your black because it's gonna be a funeral in the vet Saturday afternoon. And shout out, wait a minute. I'm about to put salt in the wound right here. Shout out to Felton Huggins for getting SWAC Coach of the Year in football.
That is why he doesn't have to say anything.
Thank you. We'll do all the talking for you, Coach.
You don't have to ruin your day with foolishness. You talk whatever it is. I'm not gonna call it foolishness. You don't have to ruin your day with this. When you're ready to talk, you can talk. Because apparently they coach had a lot to get off his chest. I just hope when I made them phone calls that contract was valid and this game wasn't canceled 2 months ago. So we'll see. Again, I think we had up to 90 in the building tonight. For everybody that came by the show, thank you. For everybody that watches the podcast when we're not live, thank you. As always, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, go to HBCU Overdrive, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. As always, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Strike Season Podcast. Man, we out.
Shout out to Josh. Happy birthday, brother.
That's wild. The other Splash Bro to move to Dallas and now he dating Mick.